Hi everyone, welcome back to Conceptual Thinkers Talk Primary Math Concept with teacher Ben. So for today's video, we'll be looking at P6 Henry Park 2022 Prelim Paper 1 question 28. So let's get started. Now first let's interpret the question. So a pyramid and its nets are shown below. So the base of the pyramid in both diagrams are shaded. So this will be the base and this will be the base. So we need to find the parameter. Parameter is actually the outline of the nets of the pyramid. So which means that we have to look at the second diagram to actually calculate the parameter of the nets of the pyramid. Okay, now for this question or this kind of concept or topics, this is the first time I'm doing it on the video. So it's pretty new. Now for nets, it's actually contribute around 3 to 4% of the total marks in PSLE mathematics. Okay, so it's not a lot of emphasis on PSLE, but you do need to know how to score them so that you can actually achieve a good result in your mathematics. So we already interpret the question and we identify the concept as under net. And in this case, it also involves a parameter, right? Okay, so now next is actually a diagram kind of question. So there are some students I notice have difficulty looking at diagrams question. So how is my approach for this question? I will first use some colors so that to help those students who can't see it to actually visualize them better. So first let me look at the parameter of the nets. So first we have to look at the nets. The first diagram here is actually a 3D shape. Then when you open it up, then it will become the nets. Okay, so let's identify the parameter. So this will be the outline. So this will be the outline that I'm looking at in order to get to the parameter of the nets. So now next, let's look at all the lines and put them into this part of the diagram. So first we have 13, right? So 13 is this line here. So I'm going to identify where it should be. So it should be this. When you open it up, it should be here. So here. So this is actually my 13. Okay. Next, we also have the length of 10 here, right? So this is at the right side of the pyramid. So I'm going to use another color and identify this. Now, take note for this line here. This line here is actually joined up by these two lines here. So when you join them together, it actually forms this 10 here. And take note that the diagram did mention that they are identical, I would say equal in length. So this and this will be equal in length. So this means that at this line, it will be 10 cm. And this line will be 10 cm. So that when they combine together, it will actually merge it and become one line. Okay. Next, this line here, this another 10 cm will be the 10 cm here. Okay. Now, what I feel is the most difficult line to identify if you have problem visualizing is this line. So what happens is the pyramid will be in this perspective. So when you open it up, so this 10 cm is joined together with a triangle. So let me try to see whether I can draw this out. So this triangle here, this triangle, right, is linked with this line here. So this 10 cm here is actually here. Okay, so when you open it up, so this red color line will be this line. Okay, so if this is 10 cm, this red color line will also be 10 cm. So this means that this will be 10 cm. Okay, now lastly, we left with this long line here. So this is actually 13, because when this 13 here, it's actually two lines here together. So when you open it up, so this must be 13. So when you bring it down, it will be this line here. This will be 13. Okay, now if you look at this diagram here, we don't involve any 14 cm. Now when we do our primary school mathematics, it's actually very rare that we don't use all the numbers. But in this case, we need to, I would say that eliminate this 14 when we do our calculation for parameter. Okay, so to get to the parameter, the calculation will be, we have to add 213, so 13 times 2. Then we have to add 10 times. In this case, we have 4 tens times 4. Okay, so 13 times 2 will give me 26. 10 times 4 will give me 40. So we're going to add up together, get 66. Now, please take note that this is a paper 1 question, so we can't use our calculator. So your calculation wise will must be very accurate and don't make any mistake. Okay. Now, this is how I implement the step. Now, obviously, when it comes to inspection in this question, the way that you visualize is important. Ensure that you don't see the diagram wrongly. Okay, just try your best. Next, your calculation. Also make sure that you don't make any calculation mistake. Transfer error. Okay, so take note that you're using 13 and 10 only. So don't need to eliminate this 14 in your calculation. So this is the way that I will inspect for this question. Okay, so that's all for this question. So you can follow us on our YouTube channel, Facebook, and TikTok. So these are the names that we are using for our social media. And lastly, if you want to find out more about our tuition program, you can go to our website, conceptualthinkers.net. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put in your comments in the box below. We will get back to you. So that's all for this video. I will see you in the next video. Bye.